Hi, we're Paul and Marie. We're a UK reselling couple based in Southampton in Hampshire.
And this is our weekly roundup, where this week we'll be streamlining our processes and picking from our backlog.
So this week we thought we'd have a bit of a chat.
Yes, we harp on, don't we, Hun, always in every video about how we are going to be buying higher value stuff.
Yeah.
It's what we've talked about for at least 18 months, probably 2 years. This is our plan for the business, is that we buy higher value items. And we thought we'd go through why. Because it's ever so easy to buy low value stuff. Do you want to hold it up, Hun?
Yeah, you know.
Like this mug, for example, 50p we paid for it.
Yeah, 50
And I love picking this sort of thing up because it's so quick and easy. But we thought we'd talk through the process of what we do and why we need to be changing.
Yes.
So we've done a timed process, haven't we? What we've done on this mug is we've cleaned it.
Yep.
We've done the research to see what the price is going to be. The listing price, we have drafted it.
Yeah.
You have photographed it and you have listed it. Now, this example will not take into account the time to pack it, because it's really focusing on the listing. This is what we're doing today, focusing on the listing
up
of
to
things.
The sale point.
That's exactly it. So it's only 50p, and the reason we're doing this style of video is mainly for new people. When a few years ago when we started out, we were doing lots of low-end things, board games.
We were buying all sorts.
All pound. We were mainly 50p and pound things.
Yeah.
And at the time you think you're doing the right thing, but sometimes you do have to step back and look at what the end result is, and that's why we're doing this style of video today. So we have timed the whole process. Now what we will say is that over time we've learned many things, and what we have learned is that we are more effective if we do things in batches. So when I draft at least 5 things in one go. Yeah. And when you take photographs of at least 5 things in one go. Because that is a quicker process than doing each single item. So that's what we do.
You're back and forth, aren't you? When you're
that's
doing
it.
a single
So
item,
that's what we've learned. If you're new to reselling, you might not know that yet, but this is what we've learned over our time of doing it. Yeah. But for this process, we have not done that. We have just done it singularly to give you an idea of the actual time taken to do one item. Yeah. So with this item, Hun, we were looking at selling it, putting it up for $11.99, and the sale price roughly on an offer would probably be about £10. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to put my glasses on now because we're getting serious. This is designed for people new to reselling, to give you an idea of of your time. Yeah. A lot of time is focused on the profit and the money, but you don't always look at the time. So this is what this is about. So £10. On eBay it has 11.9% fees. All fees on eBay have 20% that you have to then put on top. If you sell anything, the transaction, Hun, is 30p, isn't it?
30p.
Plus VAT. They get you again, so that's 36p. So on this mug, the price of just the fees on a £10 item would be £1.79. Now the postage, Hun,
£3.
£3. So that makes the eBay fees and costs £4.79. Yeah. Now, if you take off the £10, if you start with £10 and take off £4.79, you are left with £5.21. So take off the 50p, because that's what the mug costs. Yep. You are down to £4.71p profit. But that's not all, is it? No. Because we, like most resellers, we do things on promoted listings, because we find if we don't promote them, we don't get as many views, we don't get as many sales. Yeah. So for the purposes of this video, we have looked at this on a 2%, because that's the lowest you can promote. So that is 24p taken off. So now we are down to £4.47p profit. Yeah. Now, even though we haven't equated Paul's time to packing this item, there will be a cost. Now, a lot of you may be getting free packaging because you're very lucky or very resourceful, but we have looked at the worst case to give you an idea. Yeah. So we have bought boxes, we have bought tape, and we bought bubble wrap.
Yeah.
So we are equating 50p would be the cost of packing.
Yeah.
That takes us down to £3.97 hum.
Mm.
Now, that may sound great because you've only bought the item for 50p, and look, I worked out it's 8 times. You're getting 8 times the value back, which is good.
Percentage-wise, it's great.
Now, this is the time hum that it's taken for the process.
Yeah, 9 minutes 40.
Now, that may sound like a lot to you. You might be a bit swifter with the whole process, but this is the cleaning, the researching, the drafting, the photographing, and then we always check it through, don't you?
Check it through,
just to make sure I've done it daft.
Sure everything's right, and so it's the whole process. 9 minutes 40.
And what we just want to make a point of is that when we list anything, we try to be as streamlined as possible. So when we list an item like this, we have a title, we put a description, like who makes it, it's ceramic. We always measure 3 measurements. This is on all of our listings. There may be some people that can be a lot quicker by just putting mug. We don't do that. What we try and do is be as clear as possible so that we don't get hundreds of people asking us how big is the mug and what's it made of.
It minimises any questions, but also it helps where if when you've sold and sent an item. If somebody says, "Oh, I didn't realise it was that size," well, you've got the size
you've got all the
measurements
there, and eBay will back you up if there's a problem. So
that's
we
it.
try and have as much clarity with the listing, which probably does take us a little bit longer, me typing it all out, but it has to be right, and that's the way we do it. So it's taken 9 minutes 40. For the process of this, we're going to round it up to 10 minutes, just to give you a rough idea. So in 1 hour, if you had an endless supply of mugs, you could list 6 mugs in an hour, which gives you this much profit, hum.
£23.82.
Yes. Now, if you could do 8 hours of listing in a day, you would get this much, hum.
What's that? £190.56.
But you would only list 48 mugs, which is a high amount, really. Now, we're always continually, as resellers, trying to improve our processes and trying to streamline. And recently, I've become a little bit obsessed with Daily Refinement and Mel Back from Burnout, who are knocking out 30 listings a day, just like that. I mean, Mel does it is it an hour, 2 hours she's doing 30?
She's an hour, I think.
Now, the problem we have is that we buy 1 mug at the boot sale. We don't buy 48 mugs. So we buy 1 mug, and that's taken 10 minutes. Then we move on to another item.
Something completely different it can be.
Now, it might not be as quick to list as a mug.
No, that's it.
So, you've got to sort of look at your time and, Daily Refinement mentions it quite a lot about if you want everything store, the process is longer because you are researching every item.
Yes.
But for the purposes of this video, we are just showing you that this mug, if you had an endless supply and you worked as, full 8-hour day, just listing, which no one would because everyone needs the toilet and you need to eat, you would get £190.56p. That's what you would get. So now we are going to show you an item we picked up recently that was more money. It's these shoes. These shoes are Clark's shoes. We bought them for £2.50 and this time they are going up for £22.99. So realistically, we'd be looking at taking an offer for £20. So they are double the price of the mug. Now, with the fees and the postage, it's all the same processes. The fees would be £6.22. So when you take that off, you're left with £13.78. The item costs £2.50, so this is what we're left with, hum.
£11.28.
But the promoted listings, we're still doing that. That would be 48p.
Yeah.
So now we're left with this.
Is that £10.80?
Yeah. Now we're looking at the same packaging. It might not be exactly the same, but for this process,
if anything, it might be a little less because obviously I tend to box them, but So
if it was worst case the same, then that would leave us with £10.30, which is only 4 times back the value of the item.
Yeah.
But in 1 hour, you can list 6 pairs of shoes. Yeah. Now the profit is that
£61.80.
So already you can see it's
the profit
is almost 3 times ish.
That's it.
So in an 8-hour period, you would be listing this much.
£494.40.
Now, no one has got 48 pairs of shoes.
No, that's it.
But it shows you the difference.
It's two examples really of showing you the higher profit items. Yes, you're initially spending out a little bit more money, but
what we've tried to do is show you a comparison by picking an item that takes exactly the same time to clean, to research and list. These shoes, it's a baby wipe, quick baby wipe round. I've allowed about 30 seconds because that's when I time the mug. That's the same sort of time. So the reason we're discussing this is because we are trying to get more sales and get more profit. That is how all resellers, that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
And when you start out, you do go for the low value items. And we've just had a case where in one of our most recent videos, we had something on our shelf that was worth $99.99.
Yes.
It was that sharp bass boost, whatever it is.
Is it a Walkman, basically?
And what we're doing is I am cleaning and listing items that are like this, which are quick. And we're making, when we've done through the whole process, we're making £3.97 on this. And what we're not doing is the items that are sat on our backlog that are $99.99.
Yeah,
so this is why we're showing you this, because when you start out, you do buy lower end items, or we did, because you don't want to risk as much money because you don't have as much knowledge. So you're buying lots of £1 items. But as time goes on, we are evolving now. We've just done, this week we've shown a video when we went to the charity shop, and only one of those items was was selling for under £20.
Yeah.
All the other items, I think we had 10 items, 9 of them were over £20. So we are improving, we are getting better. But the biggest thing as a reseller is leaving this sort of thing behind, because you see the profit.
There is profit there, but and like you said, as a reseller, it's difficult when you can see profit to leave it behind.
But if I spent an hour of my time with the 50p items that are selling for a tenner, then I'm getting £190.56 back. If I do them for the £20 items, I'm getting £494.40. So you can see the difference.
Yeah, sometimes, I mean, obviously that's based on a purchase price of £2.50.
It is.
So obviously it can change.
It can change depending on what you buy.
Yeah. But that's just an example.
It is. It just shows that what we are trying to do, we are getting better at it. I still, find it difficult to leave things where I can see money in it.
Yeah.
But realistically, I should not be bothering with £3.97 profit. I should be, and at the last boot sale, I left 2 or 3 mugs. I didn't get them purely because of that.
But it's still good to have the odd.
They're quick.
The odd one sort of thing.
I know, but that 10 minutes can be spent on a higher value item.
Yes,
That's the
it
thing.
can be, yeah.
And if you're starting out and you haven't got a lot of items yet, then that's fair enough. But we've got a garage full of items we've bought.
You wouldn't believe how much stuff
over the last year or so that we haven't listed yet, and then sometimes we are working on these low value items.
We're still going to have some low value items that we haven't listed that we picked up that are in that backlog. So
and as it's like anything, as you go through time, you learn so much. And for example, if you're buying rolls of wallpaper, which we do on a regular basis, they don't need any cleaning at all. So already you've saved sealed. You've saved 30 seconds there.
Yeah.
You buy a few of those, you're saving time, and this is why we work in batches, because it's saving time. You can get more churned out. Now, one thing we will say is if you do have a volume of something, it sort of bucks the trend really, because a couple of years ago we bought some cherished teddies, didn't we?
Yeah.
Might be an idea to put a picture up just in case anyone
doesn't
know what a cherished teddy is. It's a little ornament, and we bought them at auction. We bought 330 odd, and they took quite some time to process, but the listing was really, really quick. And this is one of my proudest moments in reselling, was the day that I listed 65. That is the record for me. I've never been able to get anywhere near that. We watched Daily Refinement and Mail Back from Burnout, and I can't get anywhere near 30. On an average day, I am hitting 10 listings because we are making videos, we are buying things, we have family things going on as well. So the most we aim for is 5 clothing items and 5 non-clothing items, and that is we are strict. We are trying to keep the algorithms happy on eBay.
Just keep it steady.
And keep it steady, and that's so we won't go to bed until we've done those processes. But we wanted to sort of show you the differences, because when we started out, we did buy a lot of board games, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because we saw other people doing well with board games, and what you don't always see is that it's timely to check, and then you always get one piece missing. What we're going to do this week is we are both choosing things from our backlog.
We are, yeah.
And I've already chosen mine. I'm going to be going through the board games, which is going to be a horrible job. Paul's going to put another picture up, because we've shown them in previous videos. It is a massive bundle of board games that have all got something missing with them. And I'm finally going to tackle them. So that will be in a minute.
Yes, yeah. You'll see that in a minute.
It won't be a minute in my time. Oh, no. It's going to take me a long time. But it's, we've stopped buying board games unless they are the really high ones up to Topoly, and the ones that we know have got a high value to them.
Yeah.
So all we're trying to sort of say is, if you're new to reselling, just have a look at your time. Don't always look at the value of something. Try and look at your time, because your time
your time.
It's very fixed, isn't it?
Your time is precious.
Yes. And if you can only list 1 or 2 hours, say for example you're part time and you're only been able to list 6 mugs, £23.82 in that hour. Is that enough? Whereas you're looking at these, you'd be getting £61.80 in that hour. So it's weighing it up, isn't it?
It is, yeah, that's it.
The hardest thing I think in reselling is leaving things.
It, that's the
just
problem.
leaving it. But yeah, I think we've bored them enough, hun.
Yep.
Given them an idea. I think next week what we should do is go through the packing side of things, because we've chosen to do clothes recently, and there's massive differences, isn't there? On, I'm doing a lot of the buying, but not always factoring in your time and how much time it is taking you, and that means you're not as effective as possible, because
clothing packing is
amazing.
Wicker packaging.
No, not so much. So perhaps we'll do that next week. Do the same sort of thing with packing, because it'd be quite interesting to see. To see the processes.
Yes. So we'll show you some bits next that we got from our backlog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's more fun, isn't it? And now it's the exciting part in the video where we're forced to go through some of our backlog items, aren't we?
We are.
Now, we want to give a shout out to Limelight Vinty, who left us a comment on our last backlog video suggesting that we could, rather than take odd bits and pieces, we could do a whole shelf. So we've taken that on board, and we've actually looked at doing board games. Now, this equated to 2 whole shelves and a massive pile on top. I think you were going to put a picture up, hun.
Yes, yeah. I'll put a picture
to
up.
Sort of show that, because it was over 40 odd, I think, board games.
Yeah.
So what we've done is broken them down into sets.
Yeah.
And this is the first set. So this is classed as 1970s. So these are all vintage 1970s board games. So we have Sorry, we have Knuckle Nipper, we have Perfection, Hangman, Staying Alive, Travel Scrabble, and Frustration. And you can see we've bagged them all up. They're not complete. It's just bits and pieces that we had. We've separated them so that it's easy for whoever buys them.
Yeah, it's all spares, isn't it, basically?
And we're not really sure about pricing, hun, are we? We sort of aimed a bit high. We're going for $24.99 with free postage. If they don't fly out and we're stuck with them for months, then we will obviously show you the price. But we're trying to leave a bit of money there for other people to make money on it. So yeah, that's our first lot. And now we have set 2, which is 80s. So this is all 1980s type board games. So we have ones like Whatever Next. We have Midlife Crisis, Pizza Party, Don't Panic, Bread, and Scotland Yard. And we're going to do the same sort of thing, hun, aren't we? We're going to price them at $24.99 because we don't really know what to price them at, and sort of see if we get any offers.
Yeah.
So you can see some have got more bits than others.
There's quite a lot of spares there.
There is, yeah. I think if someone wanted to sell them separately, they could make a bit of money on them. So
yeah, definitely.
Fingers crossed. So this is our third set of board games. These are all from the 90s. We've grouped them together like that in their decades. So we have Kaplunk, Countdown, we have Mousetrap, Bonkers, Operation, Picture Picture and Junior Scrabble. Same thing, hun. We're going to price them up at $24.99, put the offer button on and see what comes of it. So this was set 3. And now we have set 4. This one's a slightly different one, hun. I've classed this as vintage, so it's called a vintage bundle. Now, this is slightly different because it's got some doubles. So we have 2 Game of Lifes, we have 2 Go for Brokes, we have a Payday, Darling Buds and May, a Cluedo and the Big Breakfast. So we've lumped all those together. Same sort of price, $24.99. See how it goes. This set here is set 5. Now this is what I'm going to call the big old boy set, hun, because these are all quite modern, but there's a lot of them. So with these, when I say modern, we're looking at the year 2000 sort of onwards. We've got Scrabble Junior, Junior Pictionary, Ludo, Scotland Yard, Payday. We've got 2 normal Cluedos. Then we've got a Junior Cluedo. We've got Pointless. Got Britain's Got Talent, Scrabble, Mousetrap, Upwards. We've got some Ellie Fun, bit of Doctor Who, and Disney Castle. What's that? I think that's Chase. Disney Castle Chase, whatever that is. So quite a lot there, my love.
There is a lot.
We're going to put it up for the same sort of price because I think where they're, you know, more modern, they're a bit cheaper. Some of the games are a bit cheaper. So it's going to go up for $24.99, but someone's getting a bargain. Look at all that.
Yeah, absolute bargain.
And here we are at set 6. Finally, we've made it to number 6. And this is our Monopoly sets. So we've got some Junior Monopoly. We've got some Junior Monsters University, which is like a Monsters Inc. version. We've got the Standard Junior. We've got City. We've got just the normal Monopoly. And we've got a bag of spares, hun. So that's it. That concludes our 6 lots of board games. So we want to shout out to Limelight Vinty for inspiring us to do this. What we've shown you here equates to a listing value of £150. That's not bad, hun.
For stuff that's just been sat on the shelf for, well, months and months on end.
I think some of these we were buying before lockdown. So
years then.
Years then, and yes, it was a horrible night. About 3 hours of going through it all, but look what it's turned it into. So now we have some rugs that we bought. Oh, I can't remember, hun.
Quite a while ago.
Quite a while ago. Wasn't this year, was it?
No.
Last year. I think we showed them in a previous video that we were going to list them, but then
never
got
did.
round to listing them. So this has also cleared out a space on the shelf because these housed a whole shelf, didn't they?
Yeah.
So what we actually have here, they're like indoor runners, really. We've got 5 of the sand-coloured ones and we've got 5 of the grey ones. But one of the grey ones doesn't have a tag, so that will go slightly cheaper. So what we're going to do is sell them singly on eBay. They cost £1. We will be listing them for $16.99 each, apart from the one without a tag, which we'll be listing for $14.99. So in total, hun, these equate to $167.99. We've just had left on our shelf.
Yeah, another item left on the shelf. Oh, it's sickening, isn't it? Very, really.
And as much as we hate doing this sort of, we'd much rather be out sourcing, wouldn't we?
Oh yeah, definitely. But this was our attempt, a little bit of a sort of retail arbitrage, wasn't it, sort of thing?
It was, yeah.
And there are definite bargains out there.
Yeah. And I think what this has shown us is that sometimes you have to take a step back and look at what you've already paid for and just left somewhere.
Yeah.
So today's video for the backlog, hun, equates to £317.93 as a listing value.
Yeah.
And that's what we've actually sorted out there.
It's excellent.
Not bad, is it?
Not bad at all.
Not much fun, but not bad money.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time to watch our weekly roundup. And if you liked our content,
please like and subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to receive notification for future videos.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Hi, we're Paul and Marie. We're a UK reselling couple based in Southampton in Hampshire.
And today we have gone to...
Today...
I don't really know what I'm saying. Is it me? Okay. We happy?
Happy.
Oh.
I can't reach the button.
Not doing the end. I think the top's a bit see-through, hon. Just put me up.
Well, we don't want to see through top. Put your arms
I'm just wondering where my arms were. I didn't have to put my arms up.
It's not see-through.
It does look a little bit see-through.
Let me have a look. Hang on.
That's see-through, isn't it? I think it's got a dark bra.
No, it looks. It's not see-through at all.
Right. Thank you for watching our charity shop video. Right. Got it?
Bit more fluid though. Thank you.
Thank you.
For watching.
Our charity shop video. Okay. Thank you for taking the time to watch our charity shop video. And if you liked our content... Should we go again? Or do you want to keep that in? Thank you for taking the time to watch... Oh, you're such a fool. Right, are you ready? Don't start laughing now. It's getting too hot for that.
It is.
Ready?
Hot. Baby.
Right, are we doing it?
My voice has gone funny again.
Got that big hair thing going on at the back. It's blooming crazy.
You're doing it again?
It's my face sets like that. Hello. What's the video called? This is our turning 10 old toys.
No, this is the turning
10 old toys into £2,000
challenge.
Why were we... It's crazy, isn't it, to think of something so long. This is the turning 10 old...
Do you want to switch it? Because I can remember it.
This is the turning 10 old toys into £2,000 challenge. Right, okay then. Okay. Oh, it's hot, isn't it?
Yeah. You ready? No.
Looks like it's going to rain, my love.
You ready?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I made that noise.
Oh, did you? I just heard this loud noise and then I made a loud noise.
You ready?
And this is the turning 10 old toys into £2,000 challenge.
Yay!
Is that the same? Is that the one music?
No.
No, is that the music for the other one?
That's the other one. I can't remember the music for this one. No, that's the other one.
I can't remember. I remember.
What?
I poked my tongue out like a child.
Did you? Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, I need putting down. Find the home.
Okay.
Right. Are we doing it then?
We're doing it.
You haven't asked me yet. You normally ask me what.
Ready? What?
Oh, we ready then?
No, what?
Well, you normally ask me how we start it.
How are we starting it?
You look like you knew.
What are we?
That's it. That's how we do it.
Where are we?
We're
at home.
Right then. Where are we?
I can't start it like that.
No, I don't know, my love.
Okay.
So where are we this week? So how's it going? Or
my gorgeous, amazing wife is going to show you where we are this week.
You don't want to do something that's going to make me laugh. Right, come on then. Let's get serious. We can have lunch. You're made too old people. Sometimes
are we that old?
I hear it back and make myself laugh. Are we doing it then? Then we can have some lunch. Right. I like some cheese.
Excellent.
Sorry.
Should we just, it's recording.
Okay. I always forget that that's the recording bit. Okay. Stop thinking about cheese. Right.
Yeah.
So I want to do the thank you bit then, but that's we're not there. We're doing the beginning bit.
No, we're over a minute already
Okay.
recording. Are you ready?
I'm weary. Okay, ready. It's you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was me. Okay. I'm ready, hun. You silly sausage.
Don't start that again.
Come on, be sensible.
Yeah.
And this is our weekly roundup, where this week we are streamlining our processes and picking from our bag. Why are you laughing?
Because this week we are streamlining our processes.
I forgot what I was saying already. Right, okay. I can't help it. I'm old now. I forget stuff.
You
right, ready?
Hi, we're Paul and It wasn't hi, was it? Was it hi again?
It's higher than mine. I sound manly.
Ready?
Ready. And this is our weekly roundup, where this week we are streamlining our processes. It's too long.
This week we're streamlining our processes.
It's too long to say. I'm saying it too quick. Quite. It's like a race. Okay, slow it down, woman. Right, ready?
Ready. Hi, we're Paul and Marie. We're a UK.
I'm sorry, hon. It's got me laughing now. Come on.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hi, we're Paul and Marie. We're a UK reselling couple based in Southampton in Hampshire.
And this is... I'm sorry, hon. I'm thinking about cheese. Oh, come on. This is our weekly roundup, where this week... Okay. I've just got to ramble it, and then it goes all doodad. Right, let's try it. They've all just switched off. They're like, oh, not that rubbish.
Not backlog again.
Always harping on about their backlog. Are you ready?
Ready?
Ready? Thank you for taking the time to watch our
video.
Are you ready? Thank you for taking the time to watch our weekly roundup video. It's just not doing so right. Do I just normally say video?
Weekly roundup. And you, for some reason, you've done it really quick.
All right, okay. It's because I want to get the cheese.
Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. Cheese!
I'm really hungry and thirsty. I need a coffee.
Okay.
Can we have a coffee with it?
Can we just...
Okay.
Weekly roundup.
Weekly roundup. I don't need to mention the word video. I don't know why I've shoehorned it in. Right, ready? Thank you for taking the time to watch our weekly roundup.
And if you like our
I
content...
forgot about the rest of the wording. Right, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm so hot and bothered.